You are watching Limited Resources Draft Series on MTGO Academy featuring Marshall Sutcliffe.
Hey guys, Marshall here from Limited Resources doing another draft with you on the Academy, MTGO Academy.com. And we've got a little Konzatar here and a nice pack for us. There's a Mantis Rider. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take it. Generally, I tend to shy away a little from taking 3-color cards first pick, but I like Mantis Rider a lot. I think it's just a super good card. And I think it does meet the threshold for a card that I would pick that is gold and also first. This next pick's interesting. Mind Swipe or Burn Away. I think generally speaking, Burn Away is a little bit better of a card. But Mind Swipe can really be a great finisher late in the game. I know it's a weird card to think of as a finisher, but you really can... you can get to the point where all they need to do is cast anything. And you can kill them. I'm going to take it. Let's just go all rares all the time. All right, this pack's a little bit less exciting. I think my favorite card out of it is probably the Sultai Soothsayer here. But we're quite a bit of ways from being able to cast that reliably. So I think I'm looking at Singing Bell Strike, but I think at the end of the day, I'm just going to take this Windscarred Crag here and try to keep in line with actually being able to cast our spells. The other card I would consider, I suppose, Become Immense or Savage Punch, something like that. Scaldkin's okay, but not too great. But Savage Punch is quite nice, and we could also dip over into Temur a little bit, but I'm just going to take the Crag here and kind of see where that takes us. This does make me want to go over into Temur. Sultai Flare is super solid. And there's really nothing great for our deck. Dragon's Eye Savants is decent, but it's not really that exciting. I'm going to take the Sultai Flare. I think it's just the best card here. Okay. Back to plan A, I suppose, is Efreet Weapon Master. I think that's very strong. And if we're going to be Jeskai, which we might be, then I'm really happy to have multiple Weapon Masters in my list even. So we'll take that and kind of keep an eye on where things are going. It started to feel a little like there wasn't too many great Jeskai cards coming, but that can change on a turn pretty easily. I really like Scion of Glaciers. Smite's decent. Swift Kick is not decent. Valley Dasher's okay if you're able to really curve into it. I prefer that in a 2-color deck. This looks like we're going to be pretty 3-colored out here. Could also just take some other green card or whatever, but I won't. I'm going to take Scion. This pack's sort of just weak in general. Quiet Contemplation. Let's see, we can barely trigger it currently, though we should expect to be able to trigger it at least a little bit. I'll take it here over the War Behemoth that was down there. Smite the Monstrous, probably the right pick. Glacial Stalker's pretty decent, but I guess we'll get some removal rolling here. I like Force Away a lot. Wow, Savage Punch still here too. That card's pretty good. I'm a little surprised to see it still. So Sage Eye Harrier or Valley Dasher. I think I actually just want the Harrier. I'm not a huge fan of the card, but I think it's decent. And like I said, I really prefer Valley Dasher in a 2-color, heavy 2-color deck if I can get it. And this one's starting to look pretty 3-color. Like, got 2 gold cards already. I guess we're base blue-white right now. Yeah, I don't know. Still early. Nice. Singing Bell Strike can be quite good in a deck like this. When you have, hopefully a bunch of evasive threats is sort of where we end up. Wow. Abzan Guide. Maybe the best of this cycle, and it's just sitting here with only a few picks left. Can we move into that at all? No, we're kind of where we're going, so We'll just have to chalk that up to an aberration and let it go by. We'll take a trumpet blast here just in case we pick up a bunch of token making things. We are in the right colors for it, red and white mainly. Hordling Outburst, something like that. All right, what have we? Oh gosh. Wow, Sidisi and Icefeather Aven, two cards that like those. That's all I really want to do is like play cards like that. I really can't take either one. Ugh. I think I take Suspension Field here. Ugh, sad face. That is a huge bummer. I kind of like picking up a Misfire Weaver here. I think this card's great. We might be able to get this Weapon Master back if nobody else wants it. I doubt the kill shot will come back. Yeah, we'll take the Weaver. I like that card a lot. Here's a bunch of stuff that we kind of aren't that interested in. A Bloodfire Expert, a Valley Dasher. Like, these are not exciting cards for our list. I feel like with a Suspension Field and a Smite, we don't want another Smite, though. We kind of need things that kill smaller creatures, ideally. Yeah, this is rough. Like, Savage Punch is great, but... Alright, I'll take this Expert. Alright, this is a little better. Some actual options. There's an Alabaster Kirin, a Leaping Master, a Crippling Chill. I like all of these. I'm going to take the Kirin this time. I want flyers, and I particularly like the Kirin. I think it's quite good. There's another Force Away. Can't take the Obzon Charm there. That's a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, take a Force Away. We don't need any more of those, though. I will say that. Avalanche Tusker on the splash, probably not needed. I'm going to take the Crippling Chill. I like Crippling Chill a ton, too. And I'll take an Aerostorm. All right, I like our spells. We need a lot more creatures, though. Where's all the Jeskai Wind Scouts? Embodiment of Spring we can't really do much with. Scoured Barrens isn't the right colors for us. So we'll take a Skaldkin. Inefficient creature. It's a clunker. 2/2 flying for 4 you're not very happy with. Paying 7 total mana just to get 2 damage onto something you're not too happy with. Combine them and you're like, sure. Wow, Obzon is just super open coming in this direction. That is sick. But we have a pick, and it's not that one, so there we go. A couple of ferocious cards here, neither of which we're going to be able to trigger very easily. I'm not going to play this guy. I'll just take this one. Cack Become Immense because I don't want to play around it. Wetland Sandbar. Blue Elmer is in. All right, let's get this Defiant Strike. Kind of like that here, actually. We just need more prowess creatures. Kind of need a lot more of them, though. What do we got? Oh, a Wooded Foothills. That is a card that I would like to own. What would I take if it wasn't in the pack? I guess the Expert. Looks like probably the best one. This pack's pretty weak for us, though, overall. Oh, I'd take Feeder Resistance. Here it is. But still. Wooded Foothills. Not going to run it. We don't currently have any Delve cards, and I certainly don't want to pay a life just to run a mountain. Ooh, yes. Yes, please. Well, now all of our creatures have prowess, so sure. What have we? Oh. Well, I'm taking this Mystic Monastery. Look, Horde Ambusher's good, Bringlow is good. We could use another Blue Elmer. There's some stuff here, but no way. I have only one piece of mana fixing, and Mystic Monastery is just the best we could get. It actually helps shore up part of our mana issues here quite nicely. Wow. These packs are much better for us. I'm going to take this Jeskai Charm, but there's also a Watcher of the Roost, which is excellent. And there's another couple of, playable random cards too. But now we've got the Ascendancy, the Charm, and even the Rare from there. So that's nice. And I will definitely be taking the Jeskai Elder. Yes, I would love to have Swiftwater Cliffs, but the Jeskai Elder looks like it fits perfectly into this deck. We're a little light on creatures like these often are, but double Force Away, Suspension Field, Defiant Strike, Singing Bell Strike, Crippling Chill, Quiet Contemplation, and then, we can play the Ascendancy, which triggers them. We don't need much. Okay. Yeah. Still looking for some mana fixing, but I'll take Warden of the Eye. Yeah, that's a fine pickup here. We've got some morphs here as well, which of course help out with the whole mana situation. Yeah, still kind of a lack of fixing for our particular needs. Timely Horde Mate, what do you get back? You get back Wetland Sandbar and Jeskai Elder. Not exactly amazing, though still a reasonable creature in any case. Probably better than a second Defiant Strike, so sure. Yeah. We're just kind of stuck in a weird spot. We keep seeing dual lands. There's been one in the last few packs, but not the ones we want. None of these are good against us, except for this one, so I will take it. Yeah, another off-color duel. So I think our mana is going to just be bad, to be honest. I think that's just kind of where we're at. Which sucks, because our mana is definitely all over the map. We're going to have to get pretty lucky with that, I think, to really make a run at this thing. It is definitely the weakness of our deck. Yes. Yes. All right. Wow. That is insane. I almost took that. It's like first pickable. Not that the card's amazing, but it is a card you want in every white deck. Like, that is not one of the cards you don't want. That is one you do. Embodiment of Spring. Oh, I guess I'll take it. Purse. Sure. Okay. So this thing has things all over the map here. Where is everybody? This is gone. This is gone. We are a primarily blue-white deck with red here, and then we've got plenty of red. I don't think we're a Trumpet Blast deck, though. I like the early curve. What I want to do is cut in here and try to see what we can get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the Scion, a Scaldkin, probably another Scaldkin. That helps out a lot. Like, too many 4-drops is bad. I like Alabaster Kieran better than Scaldkin. I like Scion of Glaciers better, but I just don't want to be that all in, like where we just need doubles all over the place. I don't mind double red on Aerostorm just because that's probably the last spell we cast in the game anyway. So it's not like we have to hit it on turn 5 every time to make it good. Quiet Contemplation seems cool. Timely Hordemate got good. We got another Wetland Sandbar as well. So that helps out. Watcher, Crippling Chill, Contemplation, Expert. We want all of these. these. I guess I can cut this Sage Eye Harrier now. All right, well, we need to make a cut or two, probably two. They should be spells. I think one of the main questions we have is, do we want to run this Quiet Contemplation? I think that's the kind of the sticking point here. Because if we cut, like, the problem is we could cut it in a spell and have a perfectly fine deck, or we could cut two spells and make the Quiet Contemplation itself a lot worse. I don't think we really need it. I've got double Force Away, Suspension Field, Singing Bell Strike, Crippling Chill. Like, we're going to be, and even a Jeskai Charm to put something on top. All right, you're out of here. Could be the Aerostorm. Yeah, let's just cut the Aerostorm for now. If we're going to do a matchup where we feel like the game's going to go late and it's relevant, we'll bring it in. But the double red is pretty prohibitive. We really do want to try to keep this down. Our mana is sketchy as hell. All right, add some lands here. 5 red, this thing says. That is definitely not happening. I think we want 5 red total, maybe 6. Let's add this and see what it looks like. Okay, so this has 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 blue, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white, and then red is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we definitely cut one of those for an island, which makes this 3, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, 5, 8. Pretty decent. It's hard to ask for better than that. So I'm not going to. We'll see what this thing can do. I'm not really sure.
Curious about the price of a Magic Online card? Try our searchable price guide on the right sidebar of any MTGOacademy.com page.
All right. Would we like to play first? Absolutely. Definitely a play first type deck. And what do we got? Watcher the Roost, Kirin, Elder, Force Away. Yeah, this looks good. This is the kind of hand that you can keep because you have a good mana curve, right? And we've also got 18 lands, so it's a little less risky, but look at that. We've only got two mana, and we can cast 1, 2, 3 of our spells, and with any mana, we can cast Watcher of the Roost as well. It's pretty nice. You can also just Defiant Strike. We're going to be looting probably as well, so this could be really good. Plus Tier 2 Jeskai Elder on the play is awesome. He's kind of got to have something here. Doesn't. Do we hit a land? We do, and it's the perfect one as well. The old must be nice is... yeah, battle. Yes, I would love to. And we find another land. You can get rid of Defiant Strike here. It's going to show him the Alabaster Kirin probably. Oh, this is good news for us. Let's see here. Our play is probably just going to be land Kirin, but let's just battle for now. No blocks, so... Hey, look. Yes. Get rid of that. Hey, look. It's an Alabaster Kirin. No problem. You guys know how to get at me if you want to get in Limited Resources Clan. Very easy. Just send me that message. Get you an invite. You, of course, can't be a jerk. Probably obvious to you, but you also got to love magic, which might not be. Yeah, we can just do it all here, right? Force this thing away. Get some prowess going. Battle for 1,000,000. Effectively draw a card because we don't need all this land. That's a pretty good one. That. Play that. Play a face down morph creature. And just kick the crap out of him. What, you got an injury now? Could kill this with a debilitating injury, but if it takes him his whole turn to do it, yeah, it's pretty bad for him. If he has a follow-up play, like if he had a Highland game here or something, he might be in business, but he is not. Red zone. Have I mentioned how much I love looting? This guy's so sweet if he survives. Or she? Looks like a she. Back up to 8. Ruthless Ripper, and then also the bear. All right, well, I'll kill you in 2 turns. Just going to keep this in my hand in case we get hit with discard spell. This is the most important card now, because if he plays a creature with reach or flying, we need to be able to get it out of the way to kill him next turn. I think he's probably going to put some on top of our library here. Oh, playing a creature with reach or flying. We are prepared for that. Doesn't matter which one we do, but I want to make sure I don't give away anything. We'll play Singing Bell Strike. All right, so that draw was absolutely lovely, especially considering that our opponent stumbled. I think it is important to remember that that is part of the reason why we play these type of decks, these low curve. I mean, look at our 2-drop slot. Even if I take Mindswipe out, it's a lot of 2s. And even if some of them we don't want to actually play on turn 2, it still absolutely matters because it just means that we get to play spells when we draw not as many lands as we'd ideally like. Now, look, we're pretty heavy on 4-2. Our curve isn't perfect, but we do have tons of 3s and tons of 2s, and most of our, I mean, look at this. All blue, some white, and some blue, and then we finally get over into our harder to cast stuff here, but we've got plenty of action to do with just, like with the draw that we had. I don't think I want to change anything either. And that's important to not overlook, because I think it's easy to sometimes look at that and say, yeah, well, he missed some land drops and you kind of got him. And that's true. That is true. But also we built our deck so that we kept the 2-lander and had a perfectly good hand, right? Like no problem. Tons of action. Our opponent had 2 lands as well for a while and then found a clunky 3rd land and then kind of got behind. And, you know, sometimes you pay the price for that. So don't forget. And we got a nice little curve here as well. Pretty similar, though. This time we're on the draw, so it won't be quite as easy. Blue Elma. Look how majestic he is. Battling. All right, our opponent does nothing with 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors of mana. Still doing nothing. Knock yourself out. So we see Island, another Scout, Parapet, Scavenger, Forest. So he's going to take the Scavenger and cast it here, actually. That's pretty nice, though we are just going to suspension field the hell out of it. But still, that's pretty sweet. All right. Who wants a sneak preview? There's the bad news. A land would be lovely here. Ooh, that's a good one too, though. All right, so throttling our Watcher of the Roost. Pretty reasonable play. What we really need is just a land. There it is. That's what we want. Because I just want to get some Kirans flying and battling here. And just keep hitting with those as much as I can. You injured my horse thing. By the way, this thing's done, what, 8? I think it's done 8-ish, 6-ish damage. Pretty sweet. Just curving out, using up our mana whenever we can. Mm-hmm. I want to get this Kiran down, and I can't flip up my morph. And I don't, and he'll snap trade for the morph, and I think that this card's just too important. It can protect against removal. Uh-oh. 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaving up Obs on Charm. Nope. 7. Going cruising? Going cruising. All right. Well, that will be tough to beat. We had our opponent on 0 cards there, but that is no longer the case. The good news is we've got a nice little board here and pretty tough to interact with one as well. If we had a red mana, I think this game would be all but locked up. Let's see. Do I bother flipping here? I hit for 6. Now it's still just 2-turn clock. Sure. Go ahead. Yeah, like this is a spot where if we have red mana, we can't lose. Which is the main reason to play Mindswipe, I think. We're also just in a very good spot, though. Krumar Bondkin, sure. Can't actually kill him next turn. So we'll just wait. I was considering flipping this up because I can get in for 5 in the air. But the difference between 5 in the air and 2 in the air is not very much. So I'm just going to get in for 2 in the air. And I'm going to kill him next turn, but this way I can protect my threats with this. You know, if he finds a removal spell, I can make sure that they don't die. It does give him a little bit more action as far as like, that doesn't matter, but as far as like finding a flyer here. But I'm pretty sure he would have played the flyer last turn if he had it. So, yes. Defiant Strike. Pretty good. Let's just say he has Murderous Cut. What is my line then? Flip up my morph. He kills it. He still takes 2. I think I still just Defiant. I think I just attack with Sembar and Defiant Strike to kill the Bondkin. Maybe I just attack with everything. He blocks the morph. I target the Wetland Sandbar with Defiant Strike, and then he's dead unless he does something. If he does, then I flip this up. Yeah, that seems right. Attack with the squad. Death on the stack. We got it. All right, so that's going to do it for the first round. Deck was firing on all cylinders there, and let's hope that it continues to.
Do you love to play Magic Online but have a tight budget? Check out MTGO Academy's Academy Budget Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds. All cards in stock are cheaper than one event ticket.
All right. I think we've got a keeper here. Yeah. 2 morphs. 2 of our colors. We need another color to hit Jeskai Charm or Weapon Master, but not Weaver. We're on the draw too, so we get another peel at some mana. Seems fine. This be one of our worst draws. Also one of our worst draws, although the opportunity to find red mana will make that better down the line. So I can play Watcher of the Roost, but show him Weapon Master or show him Jeskai Charm. I really don't want to show him either one, but I think that gaining 2 life is probably worth him knowing. I'm going to show him the Jeskai Charm. I mean, it's really tough because the information battle certainly matters. But, oh, now he's a listener of the show. Yeah, I shouldn't show him. It's so tough to say. I mean, this is like getting 2 life is like a tangible benefit, right? Like it's a real thing that matters in the game. And of course, you know, information matters in the game too, but I am going to play one of these things. My assumption is that I'm going to use Jeskai Charm to put something on top of his library at some point. So if I show him that I have a removal spell, it's not really a huge deal. All right, so he's going to battle with this morph. He's not going to battle. He wants to save this morph. All right, well, let's draw a card. Singing Bell Strike. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to... I'm not really sure what to do here, to be honest. So my options are to play a Freak Weapon Master looking to trade, but if he plays a land first, I can't block anyway. So if that's the case, I'd rather have Mistfire Weaver so that I can protect my threats and put 5 power of flying in the air the next turn. And then I can play Weapon Master the next turn and Singing Bell Strike, whatever he flips. So, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I think that's right. I'm not sure. But I think it's right. Yeah, so he plays the land and then he gets to fight with both. Or with neither. Interesting. Well, this is definitely a race, and he is way ahead in it as far as resources go, and we should be decently ahead as far as damage goes. So we're going to have to just try to go off. Ditches, Flare, and Stalker, which are bigger than what we can do currently. And I'm just going to ship the turn back here. Because I want to be able to leave Force away up. There's only certain creatures that matter now. Obzon Guide matters. Sagu, Archer, or whatever his name is, matters too. But we've got him on a 3-turn clock here with 2 removal-ish spells. Dragon Eye Savants. That's what that one was? Okay. What did he reveal? Dig? 6, 7, 8, which he can actually cast. Wow, so he's Sultai Soothsaying and digging. We have to hope he doesn't have removal here. He's looking at our hand right now, so he'll know all of this stuff, which is fine. Our ideal game plan plays out such that it kind of doesn't matter that he knows. It's just that Force Away and Singing Bell Strike are enough to keep things at bay. Trying a mountain here would be pretty good. Yeah, he's just going to dig. Yeah, we're definitely... Oh, he thought about it, but he's not. Yeah, we're way behind here for sure. Because he's going to dig and he's going to find some removal. Guy's not just going to brick off here. 2, 4. Yeah, that's fine. So now he digs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He even gets to keep a mana. What did he just do? Oh, he turned Sago Archer up. All right, well, it was the Archer. I guess I should have played the Weapon Master. I don't know why I didn't. All right. Value out, buddy. I'm pretty happy to get a 1-for-1 there. Singing Bell Strike's going to have to hit the Sagu Archer. That'll get us in for 1 hit. He's going to replay Soothsayer here. Yeah, this is going to be really close. We need to find red mana. There it is. Ding dong. And now we're in great shape because now he is dead to Jeskai Charm. So he's got real world problems here. He doesn't have enough mana. He can dig. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he can pay blue, and use most of his graveyard to dig. But the problem that he has now is that he either needs to find a way to get cards out of our hand or get this thing untapped or gain some life. Like, he's got major issues here. I think if I were him, I would have just dug on that end step to try to find removal, assuming he has some, and then I would have flipped the archers on my turn. But now removal doesn't do it on its own. Okay. 4, 5, 6. So there's dig through time. So he needs to go. God, what does he need to do here? I don't even know if there's any card. Like, I was thinking something like debilitating injury this, and then Rakshasa secret away our hand. But he's actually still dead to that, because I just attack with this and flip this up, and then he takes 6 and he's dead. So that's not those. There's a 2-card combo that's not going to do it for him. If he leaves this all of this mana up to untap this, then I just attack him with both. Once he untaps it, I Jeskai Charm him. There's no instance that can actually get him or get me. So yeah, that's the plan, I guess. Could beat him either way. It didn't really matter. But since I had already showed it to him, it's just easier that way. The only card I'd want here, I think, is the Scion of Glaciers, but it's definitely not amazing. Could see it over the Horde Mate, which is also kind of not amazing in our deck. I guess I'll try it out. I mean, he's got a lot of morphs, and I want to be able to interact with them. I'm a little scared about the mana on it, though. Ooh, here's a tempting one. God, we need blue mana really badly, but if we get it, it's amazing. I think I'm going to keep. This is just kind of a roll of the dice. So my thinking is I've got 2 of my colors, or 3 of my colors. Excuse me, 2 of my colors, and then I also have Defiant Strike, so I can draw 1 extra card as well. I am a monster. Wow. Turn 3 Mantis Rider hit you in the head. Maybe I just Jeskai Ascendancy? No. It's just Mantis Rider, right? Let's see. So I play this. First, nothing happens right now. No, let's just get to the beatdowns. Because this way next turn I can play Kieran, or if I really want, I can play Ascendancy plus Defiant Strike, which is just kind of nasty. Yeah, this hand is just gross. God, I feel like just playing the Alabaster Kieran's probably more important here. Let's see. I definitely don't need to play the Monastery. Yeah, I'm just going to play the Kieran. It just makes the Jeskai Ascendancy play so much better to have one extra creature, especially an evasive one. Although hilariously, two of my creatures have Vigilance, so that half of the Ascendancy isn't, going off. Oh, and this is just too great. People going for these clunky value cards. I mean, look, I don't blame them. I would probably be playing it in that deck too, but man, it's just like it's so great for us. He's not flipping his morphs. He's dirtling around with these. So he's got Soothsayer, Mandrels, Citadel, Savants. What did he take? Not Mandrels. He took not Soothsayer. He took the Thornwood Falls that he just played. Yeah, he really wanted to hit a mana there, I guess. On second thought, playing that was probably bad. Just in case we do end up running the... let me see here. Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, it does. Red. No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to trade the Elder for random morph here. Anyway, with the loot here, I do want to keep extra lands in my hand, though now that I look at it, I can't play Defiant Strike after Ascendancy, so I wasn't playing it that turn anyway, and I'm okay with it. But like if I draw a land here, I certainly am not going to just windmill it. I might end up playing it, but I'm not going to play it right away just in case. One thing that could happen here is Misfire Weaver. If I drew a land, Misfire Weaver could come down as a morph and give my threats just a little bit of extra protection. Let's see, 2, 3. Let's see what he's thinking about doing here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Necropolis Fiend. Well, that's not a bad Magic card. So why don't we kick it to the curb? I think I'm just going to main phase do this, actually. All right, so you get bigger. You all get bigger. You untap. Yes, I do want to loot. Oh, God, do I have a... Oh, right, because of the Ascendancy. Oh, my God. I almost feel bad, but you know what? I kind of don't. I wonder if I should have kept that. That would have been Crippling Chill plus Defiant Strike's probably lethal, so that would be... it would have been exactly 11. As it stands, though, he's just in an awful position here. Let's attack. He might be dead anyway, but... Double block? Oh, yes. I enjoy that. Gosh, is this good? Yeah. Yeah, if I would have been a little more careful there, I could have just won that turn. I don't expect it to bite us here, but it's possible. I'm not going to play the Misfire Weaver, though. Just in case he does something that I'm not thinking about and kills our guys, I want to have a follow-up play. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. He needs another to be able to cast the to recast the guy, but even if he did, he would just be dead. Yeah, so the back turn, so if I keep the, I believe it was the island, then I can also Crippling Chill there. Yeah, that isn't a great matchup there. Perchance you may. There is a Singing Bell Strike. Which I do not care about. All right, we'll see you guys in the finals.
Love playing Standard on Magic Online? Check out Academy's Standard Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds for Standard Singles.
All right, here we are on the finals. We will be playing first. We need some morphs or something to make this hand good. I'll keep it, though. We do have a Mind Swipe on the play, which we might actually be able to nab something. Yeah, looks like I was a little late on that. It's a little weird how it keeps the chat from previous games. Yeah, no, I didn't mean it like that, man. So nothing going here, but this was a great little rip for us, and I'm going to play this. I think that's just, I said it when I picked it. I just think it's one of the better cards in the set. Teamer Banner. All right, well, I'm going to fight here, and I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. And I'm not going to play anything, and I'm just going to Mind Swipe whatever he plays here, because I think he's going to play something great. You know, a Bear's Companion or something like that. Or an Ash Cloud Phoenix. Wow. Well, that risk paid off. Because that card is real tough to beat. And the other thing I wanted to mention was that even though we haven't found our white mana yet, we will. And having something in the yard that's a target for Warden of the Eye is a big game. Like, you want to really be able to get value. And Mind Swipe's, I think, one of the better cards. If we counter something here and then just have it in our hand down the stretch, if he's not able to put pressure on us, that's just great. That's just really, like, that's just a big, big game for us, because it's, like I said, it's a game ender. Like, you just end up doing 4 or 5 to them, and they die. And they have to play spells. Like, they can't sit there and not play spells. Sure. All right, so I don't need to do that now. The question is, do I want to force away right now? And I think the answer is yeah. White? No. All right, well. So I can flip this thing up any old time. I don't need to do it right now. This is the one that I don't know if I should flip up because I'm assuming he's just going to recast that guy. And if it is, then I really should hit him for an extra point of damage. I mean, I prefer to keep it up. But, yeah, I think I should just do it. Give... Whatever, it doesn't matter. The damage could really matter here. And if I'm just going to flip him up on the other turn, I need to just do it now. This is going to get flipped up anyway. And my main hope here is that he does just replay that Tusker. He's got Arc Lightning. God, that's friggin' devastating. Well, I guess I get fully punished here and now have to draw some more mana. God, that's brutal. Come on, white. So sad. Ah, man. Yeah. Arc Lightning, just the perfect one. Hopefully we can recover. I mean, he's going to play Tusker here, and we need to just find white mana. This has been a little awkward. Yeah, can't even play our guy. That was a mistake. I should just play the sandbar and just chump block once because I might be able to get it back down the line anyway. I was thinking that I wanted to wait to find white to just kill this thing and then play the sandbar to trade with the morph, but that is not happening. And sadly, our mana's not very good, though interestingly, white is not the one that I thought we would get hosed on here. Okay. Yeah, we die. Well, no, actually we don't die, do we? Because I can block this. If he kills this, then we die. Didn't really do much, though. He only gets actually 1 damage. He must have something. Five, so if he has Arrow Storm, we lose. He does get a loot out of the deal, which is pretty nice, but... Pitched a spell, so he's got 4 spells in hand. Morph. Alright, well, I guess we're still alive, and we even hit a plains. Okay, kind of interesting. I could actually attack here. I don't think I want to, though. In comes the team. So smite this thing. That grows our guy. Ah. I see. Yeah, we're still alive. Sort of. That's close. Would die exactly in that case. All right, so let's play Warden. Grab Force away. We're still dead here. We're going to make him earn it. It was a writer anyway. I'm so sad that ended up like that. What can I do about it here, though? Not a lot. No. No, we're just going to run it back and hope that it doesn't turn out like that. I would like to play first. Blue card, blue card, blue card. No other blue, but we have tons of blue in the deck. I'm going to keep this one too. This is another slightly sketchy keep, but it's got some nice stuff. Any blue mana shows up, we're good, and many creatures we would be pretty happy to see as well. We've also got our splash all lined up here. Warden, okay. Not a morph, but acceptable. Ice Dad. Interesting. Let's play Sandbar here. Ooh, I like that draw. That was very good. Oh, he's got cancel. I was wondering what he left up. I suppose he does just cancel this. Oh, he let it resolve? Interesting. Huh, I think I would have just canceled. I don't know what he has, obviously, but it does feel like a good spot to just fire off a cancel there. Yeah, he's just going to let me untap here. Yeah, we're winning this race. And we're looting. Timely Horde Mate. What does that do here? Not a lot, but it could in a little while. I like all of these cards. So which is the worst? I guess Singing Bell Strike? God, it seems pretty good here, actually. They all do, though. Yeah, I'll put Singing Bell Strike in the yard because Warden can get that back if needed. And I'm just going to play the blood. I mean, if he wants to cancel this, sure. Cancel away. All right, Trap Essence, sure. That's just fine. Because now I can smite this. He should have Trap Essence this thing, though. Strange. Oh, is this going to be Arc Lightning? I guess he would have done that last turn. I was tapped out. No way you can resist that. So he would have had to have drawn it. Holy. Hit me for 8, you say? I suppose that's reasonable in some world. All right, well, that little plan worked. Gosh, what am I going to do here? So my gut is just to start attacking Sarkhan, but I think Sarkhan kills us pretty quickly here. I need to smite the monstrous, the Ice Feather Aven, and eventually crippling chill Sarkhan. Get Sarkhan down to 1 here. Yeah, that's got to be the right play. Taking my medicine. Yeah, this card's going to be real rough to beat. Or I'm just dead. All right. Well, that sucked. That really sucked. Just getting kind of trounced there in that last one. Arc Lightning for the blowout game 1, and then pretty decent draw for us, but Sarkhan just too tough to beat. Yeah, that's rough. It happens sometimes, though. You guys know where to find me. Marshall_LR on Twitter. You saw how to join the clan on here. And for all things limited resources, lrcast.com is the place to go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.